Greetings everybody, this is Leviathan here, and as promised from yesterday's Challenge Rift video, today we're covering the Europe Challenge Rift. Again, at the top of the video here, do not complete this week's Challenge Rift, so if you see a Necromancer, you can certainly go in, try it out for yourself, get a lay of the land, but do not kill the Rift Guardian at the end before the season starts this coming Friday, December 10th. Otherwise, that will make you ineligible to claim that Challenge Rift cash on your seasonal part of your account. And that's really bad because then you won't have all the goodies to start off your 1 to 70 journey and get through nice and quickly. So today, the purpose of this video is to get you familiar with the European Challenge Rift, see what the skills are, how the build operates, and then show you a nice path through the Challenge Rift as well. I have to say at the top, I don't really like this one as much as the one we got in Americas. I think we got a little luckier in the Americas, but that being said, this is going to be more than fine to get you through. You'll be able to beat the original person's time, no problem at all. So again, another thing to mention that often I mention and people are like, whoa, that's a thing. You can move the skills around on the skill bar. You can't change the skills because that's just how challenge rifts work. You get what you are given. But like, I like my blood rush on my Q or my 1, you know, that first button. I like my simulacrum on my kind of R, like my ultimate button almost. And everything else here I think is fine. Maybe I'll put corpse explosion on W. So basically the whole purpose behind this setup for the original person was using the pestilence set and then having a bunch of items that boost up bone spear. So you got the pestilence 6-piece setup. You consume corpses, gives you some damage reduction, and also builds up to doing empowered bone spears. That's basically all you need to know. So the gist of how this build works is you're going to be killing trash as you move through the rift. They generate corpses. You actually have an aura that is automatically devouring, the devour aura, and then that will shoot corpse lances at stuff. You can also blow up corpses that aren't near the aura with your corpse explosion for some damage there. And then the big thing is your simulacrum is going to cast your bone spears when you cast them. So save this for elites if you want to kill elites a little faster. And it will also persist and linger after the elite is dead more than likely. And you can keep going through the GR. You do have the endless walk set up here too, so you won't really be standing still that much throughout the rift, but you can set that up if you remember to. And particularly against the Rift Guardian, I think is where this will come into play for the extra damage. But again, things that are synergistic for Bone Spear, you got the bracers, you've got the Maltorious spike in the cube. You do have some corpses coming off of your golem periodically, and you can also activate that skill with the flesh golem. So if at any point you go into a new room or something, there aren't corpses available, just pop this guy if he's off cooldown. There is a obsidian ring, and I would say primarily you're hoping to get your simulacrum off cooldown as much as possible for the damage. But again, I would just probably save it for activations against elites. That'll be the most helpful. Some good gems and things like that. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and hop into the rift here, and I'll show you my path that I carved through. So we start in this area. Starting this out can be a little sketch. So like I said, you know, I want to get some corpses going, activate, get those buffs built up for us. There is an elite that's over here in the corner. I already activated my simulacrum a little early, I would say. So this might be a little bit of a spicy start. But for the most part, you're basically just trying to navigate this room, get this yellow dead. Can be a little slow to start. But he's down, and you can see I'm primarily just trying to bone spear through the yellow. And that's the gist of the build. There's a blue right here. Get him dead too. Activate our golem to get some corpses. Also do some corpse explosion ourselves. And he's dead. You see, it kind of takes a little bit of momentum, and this is why I don't like the build as much as the Americas, because it feels a little less automatic. Feels like the Americas one kind of really played itself. You can see the path that I took down here though, right? So basically, I just kept going straight down that pathway after we got the yellow and the initial blue. There's now another blue in here. Get our simulacrum, start shooting out some nice bone spears, kill this blue off. The one thing that you have to keep in mind too is that the regeneration of your essence comes from consuming corpses. So if at any point you find that you're low on essence, then just make sure you're circling around to your kills so that you can consume the corpses. Now, like I mentioned, you will be automatically consuming those with the Devour Aura, and that'll shoot off some corpse lances for you. We did just get that shield pylon, so this is kind of basically the basic route. You have that speed initially with the yellow, And then there's a blue right there. Then you come down, another blue in this room, and then shield pylon, and then onto the next floor. There's a yellow right here, automatically. So again, there's like a new area, so I'm going to activate my golem so I get some corpses working for us. This area is really nice because there's a lot of, these mobs are great progression. So you really want to spend some time here killing as much as you can. Don't go out of your way to kill every single thing, but any juicy packs of stuff that you see, certainly worth taking some time to kill. Now normally on this part of the map, this type of layout, I would just keep going to the right because that is the right way to go. If you go up, it'll be a dead end. But I did discover in my playthrough testing that there is a blue pack right up here. So I am going to make a short detour that I normally wouldn't make if I was just clearing this like a regular GR. Oops, and now we are out of shielding. So let me just make sure I play it safe. Oh, and then I died. That is a little embarrassing. But I guess I can show you that even if you die, you will be fine. I hate the Necromancer so much. Have I ever mentioned that? Necromancer is my least favorite class. Alright, we killed the blue. We're still plenty ahead of time, 49 seconds ahead. Hopefully you won't die in your test and in your actual clear of this. Activate some corpses. But yeah, so you get that blue up there. And then you come back down this way and keep going. There's going to be a conduit. There it is. And this will help too, because now you'll be killing a lot of stuff along the way. Getting a lot of these trash packs. There's a blue right here. Get them dead. Nice and good. Blood rush through any tricky areas, or just to keep moving a little quickly through the rift. There's a yellow here. Watch out for that frozen pulse. Yellow's done. And then another diversion that I normally wouldn't take in this layout of this floor is that there is a blue, I believe, or maybe it's a yellow, down this way. So normally I would just keep going to the right or up to finish out this floor. But I did, in my travels, find that there is a, kill this guy, elite down here. Let's go ahead and heal. Yeah, it's a yellow. So come down here for this quick yellow kill. Man, why is this? Necros just don't live, do they? It's so brutal. So then I went down there and then blood rushed back up to get out of there. You can see we're already getting close to getting to 100% for the rift. If you don't get it in this room, based on just how many like trash mobs you kill and stuff too, then you certainly will get it in the next floor. There's a blue right here. Actually, I've forgotten about. So this will finish it up for you right here. Collect all these. There we go. And so the boss is Perendi. I'll just allow him to teleport over so you can see it's Perendi. If you're practicing, you know, get off the floor as quickly as you can, because you do have like pets and stuff and automatic corpse lances going all over the place. So you could end up doing some damage. Maybe not killing them, because you're not going to one-shot them by any means. But you can see we had 80 seconds there plus to kill the Rift Guardian, which should go down no problem. And that was even with a stupid death that I took there. So, you know, this one, like I said, not my favorite, but certainly not terrible to complete the Challenge Rift this time around. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the comments, and that way we can help each other out, make sure everyone can get this done on opening night. And then, you know, the whole purpose of doing this, right, the Challenge Rift cache, you're going to want to get that and open it on that starting seasonal night on your new character. You get a huge influx of gold that you can use to level up your blacksmith and your mystic. You're going to want to do that so that you can craft a level 70 rare weapon for your class, and then get a level reduction on that on the secondary. You know, this is stuff that we've been doing for ages, so hopefully you're familiar with how to best do that. You can also go and get your Kanai's Cube, and then you'll have materials to utilize that. But from the Challenge of Cash with Death's Breaths, regular crafting materials, bounty crafting materials, so that way you can upgrade a rare to a legendary, and there are tons of good options for your different classes out there. And then you can also cube a legendary power and start utilizing it either earlier than you can equip the item, or just if the item eventually falls out of favor, like if it's you gamble a level 16, which is another part of the Challenge of Cash as well. You get blood shards, so you might gamble an early legendary to get a multiplier for your class. But say you don't want to wear that level 16 later on, then you can also cube that power and then keep utilizing it while you're at like level 60 something. So in any case, that should hopefully help you out. The main gist of this was to just show you the Challenge Rift, give you a route to get through it. Nothing too crazy in there again. So again, if you have any questions, let us know. Hopefully you will enjoy your season. Thank you so much for checking out this video. There will certainly be a few more coming to the channel with my plans for the season and all that good stuff. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, all that awesomeness, and we will catch you in the future. Thanks for watching. Adios. Till next time.